Hey cuties, it's your girl Tana T Cute. Listen, I wanted to jump in here with another cute chat, y'all. So, Divorce Sister, y'all, it dropped today, June 10th, and I must say, y'all, it was a vibe, okay? So, of course, we know that Tyler Perry wrote Divorce Sisters. He produced it. He did it all. So, let's get into this quick review, okay?
Viewers expect from this upcoming premiere? Like, I need to know.
Okay, well, there are five sisters, and we're each going through like a different journey in relationships, marriage, divorce. In that, our friendships get tested.
Exactly.
Yes, but
We're there for each other.
Yeah.
Through the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the trials, the tribulations, we're there for each other. And I think that's what is so beautifully presented, the strength of sisterhood. And not just strength as in we have to be strong for the sake of being strong, but also allowing us to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful marriage of strength and vulnerability, which I think would allow a lot of women to feel seen.
yeah, very much that.
I love that.
So you heard the best from two of the ladies from Divorce Sisters, y'all. This series is about, five friends that is there for each other, going through different drama in divorce, marriage, friendship. They're going to be challenged in every area, every aspect of their lives. So in this first episode, we get to see some of the drama in the divorce couples. We get a chance to see some of the drama in the friendship, and we also get a chance to see some of the drama in the married couples. So the things that are spicing up. Okay, this first episode, y'all, I mean, the ending was like, oh my goodness, like I can't wait for episode 2. They didn't have to do my girl LaToya Luckett like that. Okay, so let's get into the cast that we saw in episode 1.
Rashida, very complex. First lady holds a lot on her shoulders, carries her family, the church, her sisters on her back. I feel like she is the one that people feel that they can talk to, that they can confide in. She might even know all the answers. But baby, on the inside, she's struggling with her own mess. A lovable spirit, caring spirit, the mother figure. But she's still going through it on her own, in her own home. And all she wants to do is live in her truth and serve God and serve her husband, her family. She's the rock. She's the rock. But sometimes she feels like she's barely standing. Rashida.
So our girl LaToya Luckett plays Rashida, y'all. So she has to put on this face like she got it all together. Meanwhile, her husband is, played by Devon Franklin. He is, just belittling her all the time. He's, undermining, her opinion, her position in the church, just making her feel like SHIT, and she's just getting fed up with it. It's like he is putting everything before her. He has time for everything else but her and the family. So she has to put this face on in front of her friends, but at the same time, her friends can see and feel her pain. But baby, she also is serving as a mentor in the church. So she is counseling, young women in the church. And, in the first episode, she is counseling this young lady that, is trying to repent from, based on her behaviors, her activities. She's a little loosey-goosey, if you know what I mean. But Rashida is making her feel like she's not being judged. But at the same time, she's also letting her know that, hey, God forgives all, and, I'm not perfect. So if you ask for forgiveness, God will forgive. So the young lady hit her with, well, will you forgive me? And Rashida was like, well, have you done anything against me? And the young lady told her, baby, I've been sleeping with your husband. Girl, knock me out, honey, because that's when the episode went off. They wrong for that. Tyler Perry, he wrote the whole series. He's the writer, the producer, and he know how to keep our attention and keep us wanting more. But that's your girl, Rashida. A lot to look forward to in this series with her. Now, let's compare Rashida to our girls in Sisters. Who is she most comparable to? Would it be Andy, Karen, Danny, Sabrina? Who is she most comparable to? Fatima? Let me know down in the comments, okay? Okay, then we have our girl Kadeen, y'all. So this is DeVal Ellis's wife. Her debut, y'all. She did an amazing job, y'all. She's a natural actress here in this first episode, y'all. So kudos to Kadeen, y'all. She did an amazing job. But she is the attorney of the Friends, y'all, and she is married in the series, but everything is going pretty good, in the eyes of others, and in her mind, yeah, everything is good, but she has that instinct. This is my perception. She has her gut instincts that, she can't put anything past her husband. So, she is that strong friend, the one that's going to give them wise advice because she's that attorney. Yeah, she can get with you, she can get, ghetto with you, but she may do it in a classy way. So, her thing in this first episode is just really just being visible, being present, for her friends, and then also, putting her career on the front lines and making time for her daughter, where she is actually surprised by some things that her husband is actually doing and saying to another woman. So once she learned that from her 5-year-old, take a listen.
What did you say?
You so damn fine.
Anika, that is not appropriate for a 5-year-old to be saying.
Daddy said me.
She's been watching y'all.
Well, you shouldn't say it, okay?
Tell Daddy to don't say it to the pretty lady.
What pretty lady?
Kids, they have a vivid imagination. Just
Anika, what pretty lady?
The pretty lady at the store.
Baby, you could see the fire blazing from Geneva's eyes, ears, mouth. She was hot as a firecracker, and she started questioning her daughter like she was on the stands, baby. But Geneva will find out, the details that she needs to find out about this pretty lady at the school. So that's, pretty much the highlight of Geneva's role in episode 1. So now, who is Geneva most comparable to from our girls' sisters? Would it be Andy, Danny, Sabrina, Karen, or Fatima? Who do you think? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Now, this is our girl Naomi. Now, this is the one that is going through the divorce, and she is bitter about the divorce because the husband has moved on. I couldn't remember if he remarried, but he has moved on with another woman, and that woman happens to be of another race. So she is bitter because they're doing the ex-husband and the new woman is doing the things that they used to do. So she's bitter. She wants to sue him, and Geneva is pretty much her lawyer, acting on her behalf for the divorce. She has plenty of money, but that's just not enough for Naomi. She want to bring this man down. She want to see him suffer. She want to see him sweat because she is hurt, to the core. So that's her thing, but she still, can have a little fun on the side with her toy piece, her boy toy or whatever. And our boy toy happens to be, what's his name? He plays in All the Queen's Men. And he also played in one of the episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the one that has the super duper, BDD energy, if you know what I mean. Him. I can't think his name at the moment. But yeah, he actually plays her boy toy. Okay, so it's more to come on those two, with some dirty stuff. Okay, but she really played her role. So I'm thinking she's most comparable to Danny because she ready to pop off. She loud, she crunk, and will just say whatever comes up coming out. Okay, y'all let me know if y'all agree. Is she most comparable with Danny on Sisters? Okay. Our last two friends, we got Tiffany and Bridget, y'all. So wasn't too much going on with them, but we got Tiffany. She works for Rashida at the church. So she has a ear to everything that's going on with Rashida and her husband. However, she still has to pry a little bit to really find out what's going on in Rashida's mind. She hears the husband, belittling Rashida. She hears the husband, undermining her opinion, but she still need Rashida to tell her, what's really going on. But she can see clearly that there is an issue. There's a problem in the marriage. Now, we will, in the next episode or so, see what's going on in her relationship. She's not married, but she is like that common law marriage, And then Bridget, the real mature friend, she has already divorced, so she's a divorcee, but she don't seem to want to move on and start dating. She says she still needs more time, but it's been, according to Geneva, it's been about 2 years, baby. What you waiting on? Get on out there. But we can all understand and empathize with her. Once you been hurt, so badly, your guards are just up, at its highest level, and it's hard to kind of break those guards down to move on and trust someone again with your heart. That's not a good feeling. So, but we will get a chance to see, based on the trailer, that she's gonna step on out there and start dating, but that whoever she decides to date may not be the best decision. So with Tiffany, she seems a little mild to me, reserved, So who would she be more comparable to with our girl sister? Would it be Sabrina? Would it be, we know it definitely wouldn't be Fatima. Would it be Andy? And then Bridget, she's that more mature, but also, and has really wise words to share. But at the same time, she's going to move more carefully after she's made a mistake or been hurt. Who is she most comparable to of our girl sisters? But those are my comments about, this first episode. I was very well entertained, y'all. So for me, I'm going to rate this episode a 10 out of 10, especially with that ending, y'all. They didn't have to do us like that, okay? But y'all let me know your thoughts. How would you rate the episode? Are you watching or not? Okay, but anywho, y'all like the video, hit subscribe, and y'all have a good day on purpose. Bye.